Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Sean and today I'm doing my review for The Sandcastle Girls by Chris Bohjalian. If you watched my try a chapter video, I read 5 books almost at random, just the first chapter, and this one I liked the most of those. So here I am with the review. So this book kind of fluctuates between the past and the present. It's about this character who is finding out more about her grandparents who were survivors of the Armenian genocide. So if you don't know what that is, basically in the 1910s, 1920s, the Ottoman Empire / Turkey embarked on a campaign of killing hundreds of thousands of Armenians, very much in what would be later followed by the Holocaust. It was very much like that. Now, a lot of people who review this book, that's the main thing they say. Like, they didn't know about the Armenian genocide, so they found the book very moving from that aspect. For myself, I already knew of the Armenian genocide, so that really didn't do anything for me. And a lot of the book has scenes where it's showing Turks being mean, to use a polite word, and I don't know, it just really didn't do anything for me personally, because myself reading it, I am like, well, are you gonna do anything? Like, are you gonna kill these people or stop them or what? And basically the book is about these characters have some pictures of the genocide that's going on, like pictures of survivors of the genocide, and you know, they're all naked and thin and all this stuff and malnourished, and they've been whipped and tortured and driven through the desert and all this stuff. So they have these pictures and they're trying to get the pictures away so the world can know what's going on, and that's basically the plot of the book. But really the book is about this love story between this character's grandparents in the Armenian War, and as they go through that. So really it's kind of a romance. So that is it in as far as the story goes. Now, my biggest problem with the book right off the bat was the writing tense. The book, as I said, it goes between the past and the present, but what just drives me crazy is the scenes set in the past are written in third person present tense. So that is like saying he sees a man walking and thinks whatever, instead of saying he saw a man walking and thought whatever. So I just hate third person present tense. I do not think it should be a thing. I don't know of any book that would work for. I just hate third person present tense. Get rid of it and never use it again. But what drives me crazy is, so the book has scenes set in the past in third person present tense, but it has scenes set in the present from first person past tense. So why are you having your scene set in the present in past tense and scene set in the past in present tense? It just drives me crazy. Why do you do that? If anything, he should have the scene set in the past in third person past tense and scene set in the present in first person present tense. But he does it the other way around and it drives me crazy. And I just think it's terrible writing. Just please do not use third person present tense ever. But I tried to look past that and just keep reading, and the thing is, the characters just never grew on me. I never felt that I liked them or anything. And the way the author does it is he has the terrible things happening, like, you know, helping these people who've been driven through the desert and all that. But I just don't really get a sense that I should care about the characters just because of that. And I don't know, you have to do something more proactive to make me like you as a character. And I just didn't really get that at all. And with the romance, it's not written in a way that's makes me feel that the characters are falling in love. It's just written very much like you don't even see the romance happening. It's more just like they meet, they stare into each other's eyes, and suddenly they're in love, and So they have conversations, but you don't actually see the conversations taking place, but it kind of cuts forward to the end of the conversation, and the characters are now closer because they had this conversation with each other, which we didn't see. And so now the characters are more in love, and we're supposed to, I guess, care about that. And it just doesn't work for me at all, because you don't see it at all. You don't grow with the characters at all. You don't fall in love with the characters. You don't have reason to like the characters. So for me, it just didn't work at all. Really nothing about the book worked for me at all. So in the end, I can plainly say I just did not like this book. Nothing about it I liked. I liked the setting, basically. I like that history, and I think it's a good potential source for a story, but I just did not get it with this book. So it did not work for me at all. So personally, I would say I did not like it. I would not recommend it, but maybe you'll like it just if you're new to that Armenian genocide. Maybe it'll be a good way for you to kind of get to know it a little bit, but that's up to you. So I would just give the book 2 stars just for effort. I'm not giving it 1 star because I just didn't feel that there was anything about the book I could say I rightly hated beyond the third person present tense thing, but that is more of a personal thing. So I don't really want to give the book just a 1 star for that. And at least the author tried, and it's a very personal subject, I guess, because the author is Armenian. His parents, I think, were survivors of the Armenian genocide. Not exactly in the same way that the book presents. So it's not like based on his grandparents, but it's sort of inspired by them, since they were Armenian and they were witness to this genocide, basically. And he just wrote the story kind of built off of that. That is going to be it for the non-spoilers section. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. But if you want to hear the spoilers, stick around for a few seconds. Are you still here? Because there's going to be spoilers. Okay, spoilers, here they come. And there's only really one. The main guy, basically, who is in the past, basically who will be the grandfather, he had a wife who was caught up in the Armenian genocide, of course, and so she is missing and presumed dead. And at the same time, he finds this humanitarian worker, basically, who is over from America, and he begins to fall in love with her, and that's basically the grandparents falling in love. And so this guy is always kind of wondering where his wife is, just presuming she's killed in the genocide. So you can basically guess where this is heading. He falls in love with the one chick, and then you find out in the end that his wife is still alive, and she sees him and this other woman basically hugging or whatever. And so she is like, oh, I survived this whole genocide, and now my husband's already found a new woman, and he's moved on already, and, you know, I'm heartbroken. And so she kills herself. And that is how the book ends. And I just hated that, because it's a very Romeo and Juliet thing. And just to have this genocide happening and just this terrible thing, and then to end it with a suicide, it's just twisting the knife unnecessarily, I think. And so yeah, that did not work for me at all. That just seems like a real crappy way to end a book, to put readers through all this, to lead them through this genocide, and then to end it in a Romeo and Juliet way with just a suicide. And I just hated that. For that reason, I would probably want to give the book 1 star, but still I'm going to go with a 2-star rating. So that is it for this book review. So let me know what you guys think if you read this book. Thanks for watching. Bye.